that record button. Constructed. Modern League. Azorius Delver. 10 event tickets. We're going to play some Azorius Delver real quick. Actually, before I get started, let me actually get some music on here. I don't want... What is this playlist? Alright, we'll join. Join with Azorius Delver. So, real quick. X that chat out. Let's go here. Let me show off the deck that I'm playing. Azorius Delver, Blue-White Delver. We got some removal, Stoneforge Mystic because it's really strong, and Geist Saint Traft. We're using Dovin's Veto since we're in white. Might as well play a really powerful card. Mana Leaks and Force of Negation, Snapcaster, Delver's Secrets, Cantrips, Counter Magic. Basic Blue-White Delver, just Delver stuff, except we're just in a Blue-White shell. Just figured I'd give it a try, see how it goes. And we found our first match. Awesome. So let's see how this goes. Alright, we have lost the die roll. This seems to be a very common trend for us. We don't seem to win die rolls very often. But that's okay, that's okay. Let me... Yeah. Better. 3 lands, Delver, Secrets, Double Force Negation, Serum Visions. I think this is a keep because we can play Delver on 1 and protect it. Arkham's Astrolabe. Okay, I don't like where this is going, but that's fine. So our opponents play Arkham's Astrolabe on 1 into Mishra's Bauble. This seems very clear that we're playing against some Urza deck. Not exactly a big fan of it. I don't think the Urza decks play too much in the vein of counter magic and interaction. So I think what I want to do is just run out my Delver. And we'll just sit on it. Turn 2, I think we're going to go Celestial Colonnade into maybe a Serum Visions. Hopefully we flip our Delver off of this. Let me... Alright, yes, opponent. Okay, there we go, there we go. It's a little bright. We're going to angle it slightly away from my face. I'm going to really cross my fingers here and hope that this Delver flips on 1. I mean on 2. If Delver flips, that's really, really good for me. Alright, another Mishra's Bauble. White line green, the moxiest of opals. Let's just look at this start. Look at this start from our opponent. I actually think I want to cast this Force of Negation. Let's get rid of the Opt. I really don't think I want that Saheeli resolving, and we have the second Force in hand. Because I'm assuming they kept this hand off the back of that Saheeli, which is their big threat to help them win the game. So, you know what? I don't mind 2-for-1ing myself to keep that off the board. Dovin's Veto. Do I want to reveal it? Yes, I do. So, we're going to play that tapped. Let's Serum Visions. Get a Snapcaster. Force of Negation and a Delta. I think I'm in for both of these actually. So top. Go to combat. Tackle my bug. And we have another lovely. So Mishra's Bauble, targeting me, so he gets to see. Oh, he gets to see what I put on top. He gets to see I put a Force of Negation on top. Ah. yeah. Sure. I mean, he might be upset a bit later about that one. 4 lands. This is about time for him to drop Urza on board. Oh wait, he can't because he can't use the Opal. Unless he has another artifact, which is very highly likely that he does, knowing these decks. Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's your Mishra's Bauble. I don't know why there was such a think tank on that. So we have Force of Negation 2 in hand, with Force of Negation 3 on top of my deck. We have Dover on board, 3 cards in my opponent's hand. There's the Hallowed Artificer. I can't do anything about that one. So that doesn't particularly feel good. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. They can tap 3 artifacts for 3 mana. Enter Serum Visions, ew. Okay. This is where my problems are going to start coming up, because this Urza's going to become a big issue. Especially since he has this dingus of a 4/4 on board. So we're drawing into the Force of Negation. Can't block with it. I think what I want to do is land, Snapcaster, target my Serum Visions, draw my fetch land, and see what's coming next on top of my deck. Yeah, pop my graveyard out there. Ooh, on top, on bottom. That seems pretty good in my opinion. So we have Stoneforge on top of our deck, which our opponent's probably going to see. Opponent with 3 cards in hand. Teferi Time Raveler. I can't really let that resolve, can I? I really don't like it, but I can't really let that Teferi hit the board. I mean, it sucks, but it's like, what are we gonna do about it? I think if I'm keeping a negate effect, we're keeping the Dovin's Veto, not the Force of Negation. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. I think we're in an okay spot right now. I think my opponent knows I have the Veto too, though. So 3 mana, all blue. What are you gonna do with it? Oh, did you think you had enough to Paradoxical Outcome, or did they do it wrong? Oh, they have enough to Paradoxical Outcome. What am I talking? Oh. So are you Paradoxical Outcoming? Or... This looks like a Paradoxical Outcome, bouncing 3 cards to their hand that they can easily recast. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, that's a Paradoxical Outcome. Oof. Hey guys, remember when I was ahead on cards? Pet Perch Farm remembers. This deck feels working. Like, holy shit. Like, this deck seems so strong to play against. And it feels like there's so little I can actually... Saheeli? Or another paradoxical outcome. Just... Paradoxical outcome number 2. Cool. 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 Look at that storm count though. Holy shit. Yo, what if I just get grape shot out of nowhere? That wouldn't happen, right? There's no way that happens. Yo, that shit totally gonna happen, isn't it? I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so upset. If my opponent legit drops a grape shot out of fucking nowhere, I'm gonna be so mad. Spells cost 1 less for each artifact you control. Okay. Oh no, this spell costs 1 less. So he just played this for 1 blue. I mean, we're gonna do the one thing we really have the ability to do right now. Grab Stoneforge Mystic. Yes. What do I want? I think I want to grab a sword and not Batterskull. War and Peace. Do damage. I think I want War and Peace. Because right now, we don't really have a way to lose the game, which is good. And so the real thing is making sure we can win the game. I think War and Peace might be my way to end the game. But my opponent's sitting on 5 cards in hand, so I do have to be careful of that. 5 cards in hand and they're at 10. If I can get this War and Peace on the board, I think I win. Oh, yeah, no. Go fetch your land. Fetch your land. Okay. That Sidemaster Thopterus. What? It lets him cast an artifact from his graveyard? That's super not okay. Like, I have the Dovin's Veto, but I don't think... Oh my god. Holy moly. Holy fucking moly. Oh my god. Like, this is actually some nonsense, it feels like. Because his deck just goes off so hard. Can I even do anything about this? Because, like, the softer sword shit was annoying, but this is just so much worse, I feel like. You just hit a point where you're like, my opponent puts this massive thing onto the board that you can't do anything about. And all of Arkham's Astrolabe's cantrip. You should pop that Engineered Explosives. Trust me, it kills my Insectile Arboration. Trust me, it's a good play. What the fuck is he doing? What are you doing? What is going on? Would I like to pay 2? Yes. Yeah, Dovin's veto that. It's not much, but fuck it. Not letting you get that through. I'm not letting you go to infinity and beyond with this bullshit. Oh my god. You're shitting me, right? No fucking way. He's just gonna keep going. Yeah, poor Snap. He never stood a chance. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think this game's over. I can't really do anything about this. Like, even though I'm technically not dead here, I don't think it's worth me trying to continue to play this. So I guess we'll bring in our 2 copies of Disenchant, our 2 Deputies of Detention. Oust. What does Oust do again? Get rid of my bring my Oust in. The Spell Snares aren't doing it for me. Dovin's vetoes actually felt pretty good. Pass, if I saw them, would be pretty good. I think I'll drop 2 copies of Opt. With an Oust, boom, boom, and then what else did I bring in? Oust, Disenchant, and the Deputies. What are 2 more things I can drop? I guess the mana leaks are pretty anemic because just the way my opponent's deck works. I'm lowering my number of things that flip my Delver, but God, I feel like if I had maybe another turn, if I was on the draw, I think I might have had that. Guess we're playing. I mean, if I was on the play, on the draw, this is a keep. I mean, on the play, this is a keep. Shit, like fuck, this is godlike. I'm not upset by this in the slightest. Two Mishra's Baubles? Jesus. Alright. Delver, flip for me. That is not a flip. You know what? Get in there. Enemy beats, go. We have a Force of Negation, and we have a Snapcaster to pitch to it, so I'm not really too stressed about that, since we're sitting on a double Snapcaster hand. For the Force of Negation has felt really good so far. It doesn't feel like it's ever dead, and last game we drew all 3 of them. I also really like this song. Where's this song at? I'm just gonna go and like this song real quick. I'll wait for my opponent to come back and finish whatever they're doing. Sure, use your Serum Vision. Can I actually use it? I would very much like if I could use your Serum Vision, please. Arcan's Astrolabe. Engineer Explosives on 1, really. Maybe I should have. Yeah, probably should have. That's fine. Yeah, we'll use Stoneforge's ability. Grab Batterskull this time. No. We'll just get in with the anemic beats of the Delvers. Put a little bit of damage in on my opponent. There's a good chance that I probably wasn't supposed to let this resolve. But at the same time, I don't know how much that's going to kill me right now. I'll accept that that may have been wrong. But I'll also accept that there might not have been a lot I could do in this situation about that. Opening with the Stoneforge Mystic feels really good. If they tap out to do something and my Delvers flip, that's actually really good for me. Like, really good. Agua. Remember, kids, drink water. My opponent's Prismatic Vista-ing. Don't know what they're going for though. Force, 3 colors. Yeah, no. I'm not letting that resolve in the slightest because that's just gonna stop my Batterskull. Like, that was the only point of that. Which that's terrifying to think about. Yes. Okay. Yes. I don't think I really care for that. Get in for beats, put my opponent to 9. Where I think we might have this game like wrapped up. This turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic is gonna do a lot. Ooh, this is fire. Serum Visions, sure, that's fine. Apparently I'm 3 minutes up on clock, which is pretty good for me. Alright. He's definitely going to pop that, and I think that's alright. Because he's dead, he's going to pop that to keep himself alive at 3. Or 4, excuse me. On the current board, I don't have a reason to do anything. We can just sit back right now. Sit on our hands for a little bit. I think we're fine. Why is my phone vibrating? Okay. I see what he's doing. Teferi Time Raveler? Ha. That's kind of funny. So you're bouncing the germ. Okay. I don't really get it. I really don't get it. I guess the Engineer Explosive was to turn on the Mox Opal, which I can understand that. At least a little bit. Return this to my hand. See no reason not to. Let's get a Dover out there. Go to combat. Get that Teferi Time Rival off the board. Because this doesn't actually change much about my clock. Because I have Snapcaster in hand. And we're probably going to end up using Snapcaster to finish him off. 4 cards in hand is not the end of the world. Especially since I'm sitting on Deputy of Detention and Path to Exile. This should be a game win for me. But, God, this is a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I think we have to insta-path this Urza. I don't think we let this Urza get anything on the board. Alright, get it out. Sure. Get your dingus. Engine explosive on 1. So is he gonna pop it instantly? Is this an insta pop of the engineered explosive? It is, huh? I mean, sure, dude. Nothing I can do at the end of turn right now. We're gonna play a land. Alright, put opponent down to 2. Current attackers will be lethal if my opponent doesn't do anything. It looks like my opponent's spinning their wheels a little bit. They have 3 cards in hand. Okay, they're not spinning their wheels. I don't like that. That's an Everflowing Chalice. They're about to drop another fucking Urza, aren't they? Or is that just to turn on their Opal? Oh, they're digging. They are digging so hard. They're digging so deep right now. And they're leaving 3 up so that they can Psy Master Thopterus. Oh, wait. Did they not find it? I don't think they found what they're looking for. Because they're going to play out all their things in Paradoxical Outcome again. But now they're out of mana, all they're going to have is 1 white mana. I mean, 1 rainbow mana. I think they're dead. Yeah. Well. Hey. Yep. Good stuff. Okay, I think I like the way we sideboarded a lot. So I think this is a hard click submit. Okay, this is a tough one. This is not the easiest thing in the world, but we're doing well. Woohoo! Okay, so we have 2 lands, Delver, Secrets, Path, Veto, Snap. I think this is a keep. This seems really good. We have Interaction. We have our main threat. I think the only thing we might want more in this situation is a, what the hell's the damn thing card called? Oh my goodness, I'm brain farting. We'd be really, really happy if we saw a Stoneforge Mystic. That's the name of the card. Thank you. Thank you, Self. You remembered eventually. Seeing a Stoneforge would make this hand better, but I think this hand is still good. We just need this Delver to flip so we can go land, hold up, Veto, Path. That... Nope. Alright, get in for 1. My curse continues. Delver doesn't want to flip. Unfortunately, I took my number of spells down to, I think, in my deck. I think I run 25 normally, and... Is this Delver how I win the game? I don't know. I'm wondering if this Delver is how we actually win the game. Sure. Do it. If you're gonna do it, just fucking do it. I don't actually care. I was gonna fetch that anyway, just so I can snap a do in. I think we need to try to end this game fast. So Ambush Viper seems to be my best bet. Save himself a point of damage. That's fine. Grab that Batterskull. Are you just cracking it immediately? Yeah. Alright. So, my tempo plays are getting thwarted just a wee bit. That's okay. Yeah, no. Teferi can go tuck himself. Daycare Wellspring sucks, but we'll have to let that slide. No. Okay. My turn. Seachrome Coast. That sucks a little bit, but we'll play it. I would have loved if that came in if that was a land that came in untapped. But I'm not gonna stress out too much about it. That's Urza. Yeah. We're snap pathing that Urza. Like, this isn't a conversation in the slightest. This Urza's getting off the board. Oh, is she like... Oh, no! That's not good. Ugh. You know, I forgot how Paradoxical Outcome worked for a second. That's my fault. That's a blowout. So let's think about it. We know he has an Urza in hand. We know he has an I think an Arkham Astrolabe. Yes, no, an Engineering Explosive or something like that. This could very well be wrong. I think it might be better just to hold on to my Snapcaster Dovin's Veto. But I'm thinking that could have gotten really big really fast, which could have been really scary. Which is why I did that. That might have been too trigger happy though. That genuinely just might have been too trigger happy. Oh, it was an Ichor Wellspring was the other card, that's right. Which, you know, cantrips. Okay. I don't think this game's unwinnable, but God. My opponent's only down to 4 minutes on their clock, so there's a good chance that I'm going to win just because of that. Excuse me, what is this music? Nope. This music is a lot of nope right now. Do I want to oust? I think I want to do this. I want to hit the Urza. My opponent's deck doesn't look like it's very heavy in the removal department. So this is gone. Hit to Fairy. So the question we have right now is, how do we win this game? That's like a huge, like, legitimate question we have right now. How do we win this game from here? My opponent has 4 cards in hand. Of course they have another one. So they're going to bounce this Deputy. This card feels so bad to play against. Like, I don't think I've felt a card that's felt as bad as this thing does to play against. Oh, Paradoxical Outcome? Cool. Alright, so here's... I feel like our win con right now is opponent times out. Which I don't like using that as a win con, but that might be our only way to win this match. I don't have a way to interact with my opponent right now, so we're just going to go straight for the auto pass value. But truthfully, I don't think they have a way to kill me very quickly right now. Oh wait, what? So he's down to 19 cards in his deck, and he has 19 in his hand, which is actually absurd. This is comical. I feel like they're gonna blow their load right now. And if they do, this is gonna be really comical when I Deputy of Detention their entire Thopter army. This is the part where I get Grape Shot. Storm count 20. Okay. This man pathed his own token. We're just gonna put this on the board just for sake to protect myself. Because if he's clearly playing removal, I want to have as many blockers as possible. One, two, three, 7. That's 10. I don't think he has enough time. I don't think there's enough time. Yep. I win because my opponent ran out of time. Feels a little dirty, but you know what? I'm going to take it because if they're playing a deck like that, they need to play faster. And I legitimately, until that exact last couple turns, wasn't dead or thought I had ways to fight through it. Alright, let's go into our second game. Because, God, that was long. Next time I play on Moto, I think I'm just gonna do some mono red nonsense. Oh, match found. Let's go. And we lose the die roll again. Double Force of Negation, Serum Visions, manually Snapcaster, but I don't really have a threat, so we're gonna mulligan this. I'm pretty okay with this actually. This isn't amazing, but I think it's alright, all things considered. We'll put the Delta on bottom, and then we'll take that. So what are we playing against? Burn, cool. Okay, we're either playing against Burn or Mono Red Prowess. I don't know which one is the worst matchup. I'm gonna really hope that this Delver survives. Ah, dang it. Poor unfortunate Delver. So let's grab the Batterskull. Stoneforge doesn't survive. That's fine. I'm pretty okay with that, because then that means next turn we'll just leave up mana, path their Swift Sphere, and then of course they draw a second one. Okay. Not exactly how I wanted this to go. We drew to a Snapcaster, which isn't the worst thing that happened to me. I think we'll hold on to this, go Serum Visions, draw a card. We're at 13, which is pretty good. On top, on bottom. Play that tap, say go. Go away. I don't think I'm dead. I think I'm in a pretty reasonable spot. With a path in hand. They have only 2 cards. We're just going to take the Pather's Guide to conserve life total. It's going to suck a little bit because this thing's going to hit me. Risk factor. Big oof. I can take the for. Well, if I go to, I'll go to a 9, then 7. I think I'd rather that than give them a bunch of cards. I don't think giving my opponents cards is really a good idea in the slightest. Yes. Let's grab our Sword of Feast and Famine. Manamorphose. I'm at 7. I need to figure out, how do I die right now? That's a Bedlam Reveler. Sure. Oh wait, that's pretty bad for me, isn't it? Okay, so reverse the Mono Red Prowess deck. This puts me to 5. Am I just dead? Am I just dead at this point? That's a Soulscar Mage. That's not buena. Into Snappadoo. Maybe I wanted to wait and do that on my turn so I could pass something. But I think that the best thing I can do is get the blocker out. So the next turn I can drop my Batterskull into play. Sure. Sure. Oh. Oh, that's some goodish right there. Can I do anything about the lava spike? I'm going to 2. What's that last card in my opponent's hand, though? See, that's where the real question is. I think I need to place my... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no. Can I control Z on that? No, because I actually... Alright. Another light up the stage? Oh my god. Swiss Spear. Can I? Let's hope I don't regret this. At this point, they can no longer light up the stage. So if I do this right, oh, cool. Yeah, we're dead. So what do we do here? I guess we want to grab the Oust, because that's more removal. We're gonna grab our Kor Firewalkers and our Rest in Pieces. Lyra seems too big. Disenchants don't really do anything. Blessed Alliance, I don't think does anything. Neither those don't do enough. What are my cards I drop? I think we're gonna drop one Dover, drop the Spell Snares because they're not that good. I brought in the Rest in Pieces, so I think we dropped 2 Snapcasters because of that. I think that's good. I think that's a good sideboard plan. I'm not sure. Yes, I would like to play first. This hand seems amazing. We're gonna go Hallowed Fountain on 1, Seachrome on 2, into Kor, Seachrome, and then I think Nope. The only way my opponent's going to have an answer to this is if they have Dismembers. I have to say yes to using that ability? What? Yes, we will grab the Batterskull. We're just gonna not attack. I don't see a reason to attack. We have a Kor Firewalker back on defense. Without a Dismember, they're not doing anything about it. Sure, I can make it so I don't take any damage this turn. I didn't realize Oust was a sorcery. That sucks a little bit. But that's fine. And decks like this don't play Skullcrack, so I'm not even afraid of it. We're in a good spot. Once I get the Sword of Feast and Famine on this thing, I can kind of start turning the corner. Oof. The crash through might be rough, but I don't see it doing enough. It'll just be annoying because it'll be able to assign 2 points of damage to me. And in reality, Crash Through doesn't do anything because you're casting all these spells and you're still not getting any damage on me. Shrine of Burning Rage. Ew. Sure, it'll do 1 point of damage to me. 2 cards in hand. I don't think this is a bad state to be in. Because we're starting to turn the corner. Oh wait. I should have cracked my 2 fetches. That's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I think I'm in a good spot. Worst case scenario, my opponent kills my germ, I think. What are they? Are they digging for an answer to my board? Because I don't think they have one other than maybe Smash to Smithereens. My turn. Sure, you can't block. I think this ends the game. I don't know why this game's still going on. I don't know why that game went on as long as it did. I don't think that they had an out after a certain point. I love how the real star of this deck is Stoneforge Mystic. It's Azarius Delver, guys! Stoneforge Mystic is carrying us to victory! That's literally what's happening. It's my Stoneforge Mystics are carrying me so hard. And it's like, yeah, I have the Tempo base shell, which I think the Tempo shell is really good. But we're not going to sit here and pretend that Delver of Secrets is the star. Because goddamn, Delver of Secrets is not the star right now. Delver and the Kor Firewalker with a mana leak up. I think this is a hard keep. They might have brought their Dismembers in probably. Wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Delver's gonna die on my turn, though. Ooh. Runaway Steamkin, eh? Now, Delver. Come on, come on, come on. Turn. Flip, 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 flip. Flip, Delver. Flip, Delver! Flip, Delver! Stoneforge Mystic. I don't know why I'm all upset about that being a Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, that's pretty good, honestly. Fine, fine. We'll be happy that we are flipping Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, use the ability. Grab my skull that batters people. We still have our Kor Firewalker in hand, so Kor Firewalker, chances are Kor Firewalker won't really be played until like a little bit. Steamkin, crash through from the Steamkin. That's fine. I really had no intention of blocking your guy anyway. Let your Steamkin gets all stupid and big. It's gonna try to generate you extra mana, which will probably be a problem for me. But it's like whatever. Burst Lightning, yeah. Maybe since they had the Steamkin on board, I should have been going with the Kor Firewalker. I don't think I get punished too badly for this, even if my opponent can run out their entire hand. Yeah, just I'll take the 4. NBD. Show me. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, we're just gonna get a basic plane here so that we can drop the Kor Firewalker, because screw the nonsense. Just in case, we're actually gonna swing first. I think this is the correct decision, because we want to make sure if we need to, we can protect ourselves. Good. Drop Kor. I don't think we actually have a reason to run out the Serum Visions right now. We're just going to sit on it because we can pitch it to the Force of Negation holding up Mana Leak, and I like that a lot. Alright, Kor Firewalker is going to... Yes. Two cards in hand. I'm getting Lava Spike down. This makes this mana unusable for the rest of this turn. Sure. One card in the opponent's hand. Off of this, I can stop 2 spells on my opponent's turn. I think we just sit here. We're not going to win this game trying to be overly aggressive. We're going to win this game by taking our time. We have our Kor Firewalker. I think it's safe to do this. What do we draw? Stoneforge Mystic. Oh. I'm gonna play it, but we're not gonna crack it. I just want it on the board. I think this might end up being a Delver gets sacrificed for the greater good moment at some point. Alright, Islet for the redraw. I'm kind of sick of seeing my opponent throw more creatures onto the board. I'm kind of okay with countering this. Because they keep throwing creatures onto the board, and at this point, I don't want to keep seeing them. So if they want to force this through, sure. Yeah, force it through. I'm okay with that. Force through your dumb 1/1. What's the top card on my deck? War and Peace. I can get War and Peace whenever I want it because I have a Stoneforge Mystic. I can agree with that. I can get War and Peace whenever I want because I literally have a Stoneforge Mystic in my hand. Put as much life gain on the board. My counter magic's down, but I'm okay with that because we have something I can trade away. I've been keeping this Insectile Aberration back for blocking. I don't think that it's on attack duty right now. I'm not too worried, and if we get to an untap, I think this game's probably over at that point. We got to an untap. I don't think my opponent can win anymore. Sure, hold your bolt to try and kill my dude. So now all you dudes get so much stronger. That sucks a little bit. In reality, this isn't that big of a deal. I can only kill one of them. So I think I'll do it like that. Which is fine. It's really not that big of a deal. We'll see what happens now. Because I'm at 14 life anyway. So what I really wanted to happen is done at this point. Sure. Play a Swiss Spear. Go ahead. I think at this point my opponent just either doesn't realize the game is over, but well, either that or they just... I'm pretty sure this game is functionally over and there's no way my opponent can win at this point. No. And I'm just keeping this up for the snap play, which I think keeping that up is really good. Now, I'm still just going to attack with this, the Delver, because there's some shenanigans that could probably happen. Although, if I attacked with the Kor Firewalker, I think I had game next turn. Yeah, I definitely had game next turn. Shrine of Burning Rage? Sure. Sure. I don't think this is... I think this is too little too late for them. At this point, I don't think that Shrine of the Burning Rage is enough. So what you got, opponent? Because at this point, I don't think you're in a good spot at all. This is going to put me up to 19 life, and I don't think my opponent can do anything about it at that point. They need to draw Bedlam Reveler, and they need that Bedlam Reveler to be the best damn Bedlam Reveler they've ever seen. I don't know why I'm even running out the Stoneforge Mystic. I don't think I need it. But, just in case. In case they somehow manage to, like... I don't know. I don't think I can win. I can lose from this spot. I think there's absolutely no way for my opponent to win the game here. Kor Firewalker, MVP of that matchup. Kor Firewalker, 100%. There's no way you can chalk it up to anything other than Kor Firewalker just bossing up and just gaining me so much life in games 2 and 3. I think I slow played game 3 a little bit. I probably could have put more pressure and ended that game a bit faster, but I wanted to be careful. Didn't want to make mistakes. Wow. We have lost 3 die rolls in a row. We have a Kor Firewalker, but this is a mull. I can't keep that in good conscience. Not much better, but we'll keep it. Getting rid of Flooded Strand. Not the best hand, but it's alright. Remember when I said this was not the best hand? I meant to say this is not a good hand. Okay. Well, people, cheers. It's about to be a quick O2, because I don't think I can deal with this very quickly. Maybe my Geist Saint Traft can put some pressure on the board. Maybe they don't have Tron. Who knows? Maybe they just don't have it. Oh my god. Holy moly. I mean, this thing's not going to stay on the board. My opponent should just pop their Oblivion Stone immediately. That is a cute Ancient Stirrings. Well, Tron. Yeah, I'm fairly certain we just don't win this matchup. Oblivion. Just pop it. Why are you slow rolling the Oblivion Stone? Because you're sure as hell not going to go Ugin, not exile anything of relevance. Or do you want to wait for me to attack? I see. He wants to wait for me to attack. I see. Yeah, there we go. Let's Flash-a-doo, Snap-a-doo. What's that on the bottom? Mana Leak. The exact card we wanted. Another Oblivion Stone. Well, I can do what I can. No more, no less. I hate what I'm about to do, but you gotta try. We're gonna put up a genuine fight on this one. We're not winning this game more likely than not. And that's fine. Put this on the bottom. Okay. Yeah, rippy dippy. Nah, I'm just not about it. Like, yeah, there's a chance that I could win that game still, but I don't think trying to win that game is worth it. I guess Disenchant. Spell Snares are embarrassingly bad in this matchup. Yeah, we'll go first. Let's see if we can win one on the draw. If we're gonna win one on the draw, this is how it starts. Straight up, if we are going to win one on the draw, I mean on the play, excuse me. We're gonna win one on the play. This is how it starts. Chrome Star. I don't think Chromatic Star is a card that I want to be gunning for. Please. I'll keep that on top. Son of a... I accidentally double clicked. That's my fault. That's 1 point of damage. And my opponent somehow lives by 1 point. It's unfortunate. Ancient Stirrings. Karn the Great Creator. Oh, that tells me that the other Tron land's in hand already. Just do it. Victor life? No. Okay. Okay. His hand looked so promising, and then it went absolutely nowhere. That lovely moment where your opponent always has it. Show me a big dumb Karn. Get this out of here. That's a good draw. I'll actually take that. We need to just keep this up. Fade some really big stupids. Oh, that's a Ulamog. I don't like it. If we're gonna win a game like this is our chance to do it. Karn the Great Creator. Sure. This kills my Delver. Okay. I don't like it, but we're gonna force his hand. This way he can't get 2 blocks out of it, and we'll get the Great Creator off the board. I'm probably getting Ulamogged. That's a land. That's a Ulamog's cast trigger. Can I just not win now? I don't think I can win now. I think this game's just over. Yeah. That's worse than over. I expected that. Not even slightly surprised. 2-1. We won a die roll. Holy moly. This seems kind of silly. Urza 100. I wonder what they're playing. It wouldn't happen to be Urza. There's the Arkham's Astrolabe. The Urza decks are so annoying. Like, it's not even a fun matchup, honestly. It just feels like my opponent's just doing things and I'm like, okay. Like, it feels like a match. I would describe it as my life total is essentially never under threat, and it's just when the game is over, it's over. Yes. I think I actually want Feast and Famine. Oh, that's a Batterskull. I meant to take Feast and Famine. Like 100% meant to take Feast and Famine, but okay. That's a fuck up. God damn it. I like legitimately wanted my Sword of Feast and Famine. I guess next turn I can go. Well, I need to get a land. I guess not seeing if I get a land or not, this is the better play. Yeah, I might just path the shit out of this thing. Actually, looks like my opponent's light on lands. I don't think I want to path it. That's another Force of Negation. I have all three of my copies of Force of Negation in hand. This is kind of absurd. So, my thoughts on this deck so far, playing matches with it. Geist of Traft hasn't really shined. It doesn't really do anything. It feels like I'm trying to go too hard into that. And the card, even though I personally am a huge fan of Geist of Traft, it does not feel like it does enough for me to justify playing it in this deck. That, I think, is a big deal. Because it just, quite frankly, doesn't do enough. If this is a Saheeli that he tries to run out, I think we It's you. It's you. Fan-friggin-tastic. It's a card. Okay. Okay. How do we win this at this point? I actually don't know how we actually win this. I think the correct answer is just, quite frankly, we freaking don't. That's Master Opterus. That's a Psymaster Thopterus, Psymaster Thopterus, Psymaster Thopterus, Psymaster Thopterus. That right there's a Psymaster Thopterus. Fuck that card. Yeah, no. This Healy's not resolving. I'm probably dead already. Because this deck just lets you reuse your fucking zeros. Holy moly. I've never met... So, this deck's not fun to play against. This deck's frustrating. Like, there's a part of me that just wants to concede this match outright just because of how dumb it feels. The issue is I have tools in my sideboard that help me deal with it. Truth is, I could have probably had a pretty good run against it had I actually seen land 3. Engineer explosives on 2, he says. Is there really anything I can do at this point? We're not winning this game. We're too low on resources. We're not drawing enough lands, and it's just not enough. Put my double detent, those. Put in the 2 copies of these. 2 copies of these. Next, what cards come out? Spell Snare is borderline useless in a matchup. Mana Leak becomes useless very quickly. It's actually pretty good early, which might be what I really need right now. Removal is good. The Dovins are just kind of anemic right now. Guys saying Traft, the idea is that it should be able to end a game quickly. Two lands into Stoneforge, Geist. Sure, it was good enough to keep the first time, wasn't it? Let's see if it's good enough to keep the second time. Hey. If we hit land 3, we search up Feast and Famine. If we hit land, if we don't hit land 3, what the fuck? I guess. Holy moly. think we just take Batterskull because it's the safe pickup right now. We have a couple removal spells to keep the tempo in our favor this game. Oh, yes. But we need to grab our Batterskull. We don't have land 3, so Batterskull gives us a good way to use our mana on turn 3 if we don't draw land 3. Land 3, if we have it, we're going Geist and sitting on it. If we do have it, if we have land 3, we're going to drop a Geist to start pressuring our opponent's life total. My opponent's keeping one-landers like it's their damn job. Like, holy moly. Okay, they're not keeping one-landers like it's their job. Certainly felt like it, though. That's a land. Okay. I can certainly get behind this. So now, next turn, put some real threat on the board. Maybe we wanted to still just put in the Batterskull. Maybe even just holding up the mana was good. I'm okay with my decision. Like, what are the chances that they draw Urza, right? I mean, it's not like they always have Urza on 4 or 3. They're going to have Urza on 3, aren't they? Prismatic Vista. Don't do it to me. Don't do this to me, game. Game, like, actually, don't you dare. Don't you dare let them have their Urza right now. Game. If I draw land next turn, I'm going to oust the token, path to Urza, drop in the Batterskull. What does it even matter? My opponent's just going off. Like, what does it matter? Let me just see land 4. Two cards in opponent's hand. It's not the end of the world. I think Path Urza Oust token is still my best bet. This land doesn't make white mana, so it's still... Path Urza. Oust the token. Alright, good damage. So now, we just need to hope that he doesn't have another Urza. Oh, wait. The wells? That's an engineered explosives? 0? What was the reason to do that? Of course we only delayed it. Oh. Oh no. Oh god. If I can draw a land... Part of me wants to flash out the Snapcaster for tempo, but I don't think that's correct. I mean, the Lurker's dangerous, but the Lurker's not a must-kill card. Milligan Urza there is good for me. This is like a rough matchup. We're in a good spot though, I think. Like, I was definitely gonna splash the Snapcaster in for tempo, like to get damage through, but I think I'm more okay with not doing that right now. Holy moly. I hate it. Everything about this, I hate it all. Okay. If I hit another sword of some kind, that might actually be huge for me. The Force of Negation is pretty big, actually. Alright, Geist resolved. Okay. Then you draw return. I wish I had one more blue card in my hand. Here comes Urza walking down the street, about to make me sad, blah. Oh, it's a Sidemaster Thopterist. Okay, I'm okay with that one. I can beat that one. This Force of Negation feels super dead right now. Yeah, get that off the board now. I don't think I jumped the gun on that. Definitely might have, but I don't think I actually jumped the gun on that. I think I did that the right time. Before that side got really out of hand, I started just making tokens for days. Okay. They're gonna put Urza now, aren't they? Oh, okay. Go to sideboarding. Apparently my opponent decided that they couldn't win from that board state. Okay. Stoneforge, Mana League, Path, Snap, 3 lands. I think this is a keep. Opponent mulled to 6. They mulled to 5. Keep it going, dude. You're 5 versus my 7+1. Let's go. I mean, all the damn cards cantrip anyway. So close 7. I'm assuming he went close 7 into unkeepable 6 into meh 5, but we have to accept it. Okay, Mishra's Bauble. Hey, look, it cantrips. It also cantrips. Yo, this hand is so good. It could be anything. It could even be a boat. There's a part of me that really wants to run out my Stoneforge on 2, but I feel like that's not a good decision. I feel like I want to hold. One card in hand. What is this? Sidemaster Thopterus? Of course they were friggin' Saheeli on 2. If I'm lucky, I'll hit a Deputy of Detention. I can use that to start working my way through the tokens. We take a Batterskull in this situation. We don't have any other thing to provide threat to my opponent, so I think this is what we have to go with. Okay, just want to check something with that. I didn't really want to run out Stoneforge on 2, Maybe it would have been better to hold the mana leak. I don't know. My opponent's drawing their card. They have 2 cards in hand. I don't know what they are. Maybe if I'm lucky, it'll be like Master Thopterus, and they'll just be like, oh, you better run him out, I guess. Here comes Astrolabe. Yeah. Okay. Wishing well, of course. Where's the damn Delver when you friggin' need it? Yeah, sure. Mishra's Bauble. I think we're gonna hold our mana leak. My opponent's low on cards in hand, which is good, and if I can keep it that way, I would like to. God, this is a long match. My opponent's taking a long time to make the move. Alright. Draw the extra card on Mishra's Bauble. Then they're going to draw for turn going up to 3. We have mana leak up. They played a land for turn, it looked like. This is Urza. Oh no, they're just drawing 2 cards off their Wishing Well. I'm actually super okay with that. Batterskull's in. Alright, our boy's there. And he's ready to play. We're gonna go land. We kind of want this land up. Well, we can go boom boom into Stoneforge Mystic, holding up Mana Leak. I think I like that. Boom boom in the Stoneforge Mystic, holding up another Mana Leak. And if I don't Mana Leak, we'll just Get out of Stoneforge Mystic. We'll grab Feast and Famine. My opponent has really dug themselves out of this damn mulligan, and I hate it. I realize a 4/4 lifelinker really isn't that scary. Maybe I shouldn't have been grabbing this 4/4 lifelinker every time when I've been doing that first search. But my whole thought is if I don't have something I really want to put the swords onto, that the lifelinker is the best thing in that scenario. It's mostly just it's the 4/4 body for 2 mana. Maybe I'm wrong in my way of thinking. I will openly admit that. I might need to reevaluate my way of deciding what I'm searching for in my Stoneforge Mystic. And explosives on 0 just to get another servo. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Take out my gem token. Ha. That's cute. Play your Urza. Friggin' do it. Paradoxical outcome? Even better. You know, we're not letting that resolve. Go ahead and get an extra servo, but that paradoxical outcome is not resolving. My opponent doesn't have the mana to pop this. And if they pop it, they also pop their servos. Now, I wonder if they're going to double block the Stoneforge Mystic to kill it. I don't think they should. I think that's correct. They're going to pop my germ, but that's really not a big issue. Maybe considering I have the Snapcaster Mage, my play was a little hyphy. Is this Urza? This looks like no, this is not a paradoxical fucking outcome, isn't it? Oh my god. Holy shit, that's another paradoxical outcome. What would really be good is hitting a Deputy of Detention, getting all these servos out of the way, and then cracking in on my opponent super hard. Doing that so you can replay the Sahili and get a bunch more servos on board. I think I might win this on the virtue of my opponent just not being able to kill me quickly enough. Which will be funny that I've won 2 matches that way against the same deck. Let's see if we can dig for the Deputy of Detention. That's a Snapcaster Mage. Yeah. Sure. That's not that big of a deal. And the ability, its ability can't even be used yet. That's fine. With 1/2 mana floating remaining. And he only has 2 that he can pay, meaning his Urza is countered. Good. Sure, play your Arkham's Astrolabe. Draw an extra card. Another Arkham's Astrolabe. I find it so comical how many tokens my opponent is just putting out. Got my Dovin's Veto. Spiking that at Saheeli is a big deal. Because now they have to block both of these, and then we still have the 2 Stoneforges that are chipping away at Saheeli. I honestly don't care that I'm losing the Stoneforges. They've done their jobs at this point, and with how much life I have, I don't think my opponent has enough time to actually win this game. I could have probably just been firing up Colonnade each turn and attacking, but I like keeping all this mana open. Sure, play another Astrolabe. I think the way this game is going, even with more time, I have this game in the bag. But at the same time, it's like, this doesn't feel like it'll be an easy game. It's a Side Master Thopterist. Sure. Wow, wow, my opponent disconnected. That's some rage right there. You know what? Timeout, dude. That's a rage quit if I ever seen one. Holy moly, I gotta... And we win the match. That's match 4 or 5. Let's finish this off. 3-1. Let's go. Alright, match 5. We're at 3-1. Can we pull home the 4? Not when we lost the die roll. Okay, that's fine. This hand doesn't do anything. We don't have any real active threats. We have permission to help protect us, but nothing else really. We have a threat. We have 1 land. We have potential lands, and we're drawing a card. I'll keep it. Putting one of the ops on the bottom. I think that's right, because we don't know what we're up against, so we don't know creature interaction or the spell in our... Really? This is the 3rd Urza deck. Oh no, is this Death Shadow? Okay, maybe this is Death Shadow. Okay, I'm just sick of seeing Mishra's Bauble at this point. This is looking like Death Shadow now. Best chance to find more lands. I'll be honest, we're not seeing that Delver. Alright, we're on the last game. Can we finish hard, finish strong? Let's see. Let's see. Last match. Watery Grave. This looks like it's a shadow opponent. Thought Scholar targeting themselves. Yeah, we're against Shadow. There's a Snap and another Thought Scour. Okay, so that makes this interesting. How does this deck play against Shadow? I feel like Shadow should be one of my okay matchups. We have a lot of cards that play well into Shadow. And Stoneforge Mystic doesn't exactly play poorly either. We have Path to deal with the Gurmies. I'm not really too afraid. Yeah, oh yeah, that's some aggressive shocking right there. I think we're going to see a Gurmag Angler. Yep, big dumb zombie fish. Not surprised in the slightest. So because they're going big dumb zombie fish this turn, I think what I want to do is I want to opt, keep that on top, draw land 3. Grab my Island. Put a stop on opponent's upkeep. So now I want to path the zombie fish. Double Stubby D. I'm gonna lose for that. I'm gonna lose to that one. I'm gonna hope for the best here. I don't think we're winning this one. The fact that they had the double stubborn denial for that, like they only usually run 2 right now. So the fact that they had them both is like the biggest punch in the face. Oof. Yeah, zombie fish is hitting me. We'll see what he takes. Yeah, it's fine. Concede game. It's all good. Let's begin our sideboard. Ooh, we lost that one aggressively and quickly. So I think Ousts are good. Deputy might be a liability. I think Rest in Peace is probably good. But if I'm using Rest in Peace, I think we drop our Snapcasters. We at least drop 2. Spell Snare stops Teamer Battle Rage, but I think that's all in their deck it stops. So I'd rather just have other cards to stop it. I think I like this configuration I'm going with. I won 1 die roll in this entire league. I want us to remember this. This is actually kind of dumb, like, and unfun. We literally lost every die roll except 1. They're probably looking at my deck like, oh, so you're just playing Bant Stoneblade. So, cards that have underperformed, Geist is saying Traft. heavily underperformed. Very much upset about it. Very sad because I like Geist as a card. Even as a 2-of, I think this card just is not good. Delver, double lands into Rip. That's a hard keep. Yep. Thinking that our plan on our turn, on their turn, will be, our next turn just be to drop the Rest in Peace, turn their Snapcasters into Ambush Vipers, make their Garmega Anglers awful. At least now I'm playing against Shadow, which is something I understand how it plays, versus the Urza decks where I'm just kind of like, they're solitaring. Sorry about that. Blood Crypt. Good chances Delver isn't surviving because he's gonna get bolted. Or pushed. Are we getting Thought Seized? We are getting Thought Seized. That's unfortunate. So they're probably going to take my Rest in Peace now. Either that or they're taking the Path, probably. Yeah. Take it to Rip. They probably have a zombie fish in hand, and they don't want to lose it. That's fine, though. 4 cards in hand. Did my opponent mulligan at all, or were they keeping a solid 1, 2, 3? Yeah, they had a solid 7. That. I'm really not afraid of whatever Shadow they put out. There's a good chance that my opponent is going there's a good chance, yeah, they're gonna Mistress Baubles here now. So how do we end this? We're in a good spot. You little. My dude. He has a damn thing. Okay. 4-1 into my last... 1-1 into... I like the way I sideboarded it. I think it's good. I'm assuming my opponent had like Gurmag Anglers and shit stuck in their hand. Dovin's Veto feels like a great card. I'm on Stoneforge Mystic. Rest in peace. 2 lands and an Oust. I think this is keepable. We're also versus what's it called? We're versus a Thoughtseize deck, so I don't think we really want to be going down cards if we can avoid it. Ooh, they're going fast. Gotta go fast, boy. Yo, Sanic over there going fast as fuck. So I wonder if they're gonna go land Thoughtseize me, cause that'd be oof. No land Thoughtseize. Land Serum Visions. That was pretty ballsy of a opening though. Like Jesus. This is somebody who clearly did not care about the health total. So whatever they're looking for, they're definitely not finding it. So, what are the chances my opponent goes Thought Scour, land, Gurmag here? What are the chances my opponent's digging for land too? There's no way. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there actually was no way. All I want to say is don't you dare Thoughtseize me. Don't you fucking dare Thoughtseize me. Don't you fucking dare Thoughtseize me. No, I'm so serious. Don't do it. Don't you do it. No. No. Oh, that's worse. Oh, wait, they can't take the rip. So, rip your shit, bitch. Okay. They're probably going to take my Dovin's Veto knowing them, since they can't counter that. Alright. Alright, I wonder what he's gonna take. My opponent's in the think tank on this Collective Brutality, so they're taking the Oust. Interesting. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I don't really care about my own graveyard, so get your graveyard out of here. So they're probably going to go their turn, slam a Shadow. Slam a 5/5 Shadow on board. Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay. Thought Scour and Stubby D. Okay. So I'm gonna go this for the Delver. This for Stoneforge. I think I want Feast and Famine right now. Bolt my Stoneforge? Sure. I don't actually care that much that he's bolting my Stoneforge. Four cards in my opponent's hand, 4 cards in mine. We're in a nice little battle right here. And now they bolt my Delver. That I do care about. That's annoying. Ugh. That's a Shadow. That's more annoying. Oof. Now here's the real question. How close to dead am I? It's not very useful. Before 9. We gotta think of the play to win line, and the play to win lines go to 3 and hope they don't have it. I didn't know Shadow played this many bolts. Hope they don't have it. If they have it, I'm dead. So... if they have it, I'm dead no matter what I do. So just hope for the best. Okay. Go to my turn. It doesn't do anything, does it? Well, boys, we had a good run. Well, that is what I call a concession. Alright. 3-2, not bad. We got our first treasure chest. I'll snap. Got 100 play points, so we get to play it again. And we get it. What's this? Modern point. Use enter modern playoffs. Cool. Alright, let's talk about this deck a little bit. Things that felt underwhelming. Geist, Saint Traft. Oh, yo. This card felt awful every time it was in my hand. I don't think I ever actually got to use it well. Spell Snare didn't feel that good either. I didn't see it too often, but I never saw it when I really wanted it. And granted, these aren't matchups where I think this card's good that I have played today, but at the same time, like, jeez. Dover's pass and cantrips do what I expected. Stoneforge was busted as expected. Snap was good. Dovin's Veto and Force of Negation both impressed a lot. And I was very happy with... I was actually happy with this 8 interaction suite. I thought that suite was great. I think the cards that are to go are these 4. Nothing about what they were doing I liked. Lyra's probably coming out of the sideboard. Blessed Alliance might be too cute. I'm just afraid of Boggles, that's why it's here. These 4 cards did what they were supposed to and felt good when I saw them. These 3 cards, I don't see many reasons to bring them in, so these might be on the chopping block. So, chopping block, felt good. Land base felt really good. I only had 1 game where I was kind of upset with my land base, but I digress. Seems great. Had a lot of fun playing this deck, not gonna lie. I might mess around with some ideas with it, but felt really good so far. It does what I like to. I think what I might want to do is think about splashing red, and then if I splash red, what I might do is those become bolts, and then we drop 1 path, 2 paths, because then it's like what? There's 3, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 4 bolts and lightning helixes. Readjust the land base a little bit. Maybe 4 bolts, 4 lightning helixes. Keep everything else the same. That's an idea. Well, thank you guys for watching. This is a very, very fun deck. I had a good time. I'm gonna try to put up maybe 1 or 2 of these Magic Leagues every week. Just if I'm having fun with something, just try it out. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.